Hey Bruce.
Hello.
Bruce is my brother-in-law, and I meant to ask you, how long has it been since you've been shooting?
Oh, probably 20 years.
Alex bummed out on me today, so I'm gonna come by myself. It's boring, you know, coming by yourself. So I asked Bruce to come, and I'm gonna shoot my Arsenal AK here. I got a couple of magazines loaded up, and I thought what I would do, I was telling Bruce about my NRA instructor training. I thought I would use him as a guinea pig. But not really, because that course is like 14 hours. So what I would normally do with Barrett and Alex is I would just start off with, especially them since they're young, is making sure they know to keep the firearm pointed in a safe direction and keep their finger off the trigger until they're ready to fire. Just keep the gun loaded until you are ready to fire. So anyway, did you want me to shoot it first and kind of show you the action on it?
Yeah.
Okay. What we've got, do you want me to save one of those targets for you out there?
Sure.
Which one? How about if I shoot one of the water bottles and I'll save the big soap bottle for you.
Okay.
Then we got some pistol targets set up.
Something bigger for me.
Yeah. I don't know. I may not be able to hit the water bottles. We'll see.
No, I haven't shot anything except the shotgun. Long jump.
I'm going to shoot that first water bottle there. So now that I have my target, now I'm going to put my finger on the trigger. Cool. Now I'm through. So I'm through firing. See my lever, my little magazine release here?
Yeah.
Take that out. And I'm
Camera
going to
stop. Just shut off.
Did it really? Did you push the button again?
I don't think I did. Yes.
Let me reposition this camera. Okay. Okay, so remember just remember to keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready. Okay? Yeah. Now, take your magazine. Yeah.
Like
The other way, other direction. There you go. I kind of angle it at first, kind of get it going first. Now, kind of pull it in. There you go. You hear that click, you know it's in there good. So now, what you want to do is keep your finger off the trigger, pull this lever, charging lever back, and then now you got one in there. So acquire your target first, and then put your finger on the trigger.
Did I push that up? No, that's safety.
Yeah, you're actually off safety now.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready.
So light, I didn't feel it.
Wow.
Isn't it cute? You have to use the little thumb stuff. Use it, go like this.
Are you lining up your sight picture?
It's right in the middle of it to me.
But just squeeze the trigger.
Try that now. Is this a Ruger?
There you go. Now, are you done shooting?
Yeah.
Okay, so eject your magazine.
Eject it?
Yeah, put your thumb right here. No, your other thumb. There you go. Pull that. Now, pull your charging lever back. There you go. Do it a couple more times just to make sure. There you go. Now, safe. Now, safe direction. There you go. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
see, I didn't have a round in the chamber because it was unsafe.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot the water bottle first. Let's go. Okay, so now Bruce is going to try to hit the steel plate. Now rock it back. There you go. When you hear that click, you know it's in. Keep it pointed down range. Don't aim up, like keep it pointed kind of down. There you go.
Ouch.
What?
The barrel.
Huh?
I touched the barrel.
Don't do that. That's what the handguard's for. Now go slow. You hit it once, didn't you?
I don't know.
I think you did. You're hitting high, so aim towards the middle, the lower middle of it. There you go.
This thing around.
There you go. Now eject your magazine. Eject your magazine first.
Oh.
That way you know there's no more. There's not a source for ammunition. Now, there you go. Now, pretty good. You hit it.
That was fun.
Yeah, you hit it. That plate is about. See how it's leaning over?
Yeah.
It wasn't like that for years, and now it's. I think it's about time to prop it back up. Okay, so Bruce, this is my CZ82. It shoots these little 9x18 Makarov rounds. This is made in Czechoslovakia. Kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'll shoot it first. I'll shoot it first, and then you can kind of show. I can show you how it works, and then you can shoot after that. Okay? I'm going to go for that middle target. That's about, I think that's 21 feet. I got my finger off the trigger. I've got it pointed in a safe direction. Right? So I'm going to, you want to kind of jam those in there, okay? Make sure they get seated good. And then what you do is you take your, I do it like this. Or you can do it like a slingshot, pull it back like that. Or do it like that. But basically you're trying to rack the slide. So you can see now the hammer's cocked.
Right.
And right here,
Does that cock automatically or something?
when you rack the slide, it cocks the hammer.
Oh, okay.
That's why you want to keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to fire. Okay? So if you can't, you kind of get in the habit of indexing your finger like this, or, most people do it like that. And they'll acquire the target, and then they'll put the finger on the trigger.
Was it all in?
Now hit it. I can't see. Can't tell if I'm hitting it.
Very nice.
How's it feel?
I saw it move.
I actually like that. Yeah. Maybe it's the grip.
What you're trying to grip it firm, but not so firm you start shaking. You want to grip it firm and just squeeze the trigger on, and keep your sight picture lined up. Well, I knew I was going to do that. Dang it. So I jerked the trigger that time. So I shot low.
No, absolutely.
So this time I'm just going to squeeze. Ah. You see me flinch?
Yeah.
I was anticipating the round. It's supposed to surprise you.
Yeah.
So when I flinched, that meant I probably was not going to be on target.
Right.
You know, if I had been sitting here and I pulled the trigger and not really moved, then I would have been on target. I'm looking for an extended magazine release right now for this thing, because it doesn't. My fat fingers can't seem to get around there.
This is the magazine release right here?
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm safe. I just want to rack it a few times, point in a safe direction, pull the trigger, and lay it down in a safe direction. And try it.
Okay.
Where's your magazine?
Right here.
There you go. Go ahead and pop it in. Go ahead and pop your magazine in the bottom of it.
Yeah, I was just trying to get used to it.
Oh, keep your finger off the trigger.
So how do you pull this back?
You can turn your hand the other direction until you get used to it. Turn your hand like this and grab it like that and pull it back.
Okay.
Well, you want to do it with your non-firing hand. So grip it with your,
Like that?
yeah, well, like this. Put your index finger in your thumb, and then you can kind of.
Okay.
You don't want to. You want to make sure you have control over it when you let it go.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that. Pop it in there good. Finger off the trigger. Yeah. Now, rack the slide. Make sure you keep it pointing in the safe direction. There you go. Kind of let it go. Don't do it again because I think you have a chambered around, but when you pull it back, just kind of let it go.
So you want me to do it again?
No, no, no. I mean, the next time you do it, when you pull it back, just let it go.
Oh, okay.
I didn't show you that very well. But now, you should have a round in the chamber, and go ahead whenever you're ready. I'll watch the target over here and see.
Way down.
Gotta keep it moving.
Just squeeze the trigger.
Well, that really jerks.
Yes. Yeah, that's why you gotta, you know, kind of concentrate on releasing that trigger without kind of, you know, jerking it around. You gotta, you know, kind of imagine your sight picture staying the same the whole time. Are you shooting at the first orange one
Yeah.
from the right? Okay, I just want to make sure. We should have set up a bigger target. I wish my stand was not broke. My target stand was broke, so I couldn't set up the silhouette.
Yeah.
I see the paper moving.
Yeah.
So anyway, what I was saying, Bruce, is, you know how I had a hard time with that CZ, you know, reach up here and hit the slide release. But that's an aftermarket slide release. I'm sorry, magazine release. I have an extended slide release too. So it's a little easier to operate. So we're going after the bottle, the left bottle. And again, you just want to squeeze, you know, you want to imagine that sight picture staying the same. I'm tempted to shoot your water bottle, but I'm not going to. Okay, I'm wasting ammo. So what I'm going to do, I ejected the magazine. So I still had a round in there. I ejected it, made it safe, laid in a safe direction. There you go. Pop it in there, make sure it's in there good. Now this slide's going to be a little easier to rack. Yeah. There you go. Now what you want to do, don't do it again, but remember when you pull it back, just let it go.
Good. That's enough.
Okay. And get your target acquired before you put your finger on the trigger. There you go.
Don't even worry about it. Yeah, the rest is garbage. Garbage?
Just squeeze the trigger.
Okay.
You're close that time. There you go.
Finally got it.
Let me move the camera, adjust the camera, and you just keep shooting at it. Okay.
Throw it in the. Leave that open.
Now, are you holding the front post even?
I don't know.
Hold that front post even with the top of that.
How can you? It doesn't move. How do you mean hold it even?
Well, your sight picture. Tell you what, take the round out, take the magazine out. Yeah, just push that, let it drop out. Now rack the slide. There you go. Do it a couple of times just to make sure. Okay. Let me show you the sight picture. Let me see if I can do it with the camera. See, that front post should be even with the top.
Should be even with this.
Yeah, see how I'm holding it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's your sight picture. And then you just adjust it until it's on your target. Where'd that water ball go? Where is it? See what I mean? You don't just raise it up or down. You move the whole, you see?
But to me, I guess because I'm squinting.
Don't squint and don't close
try
one.
to concentrate.
Keep both eyes open.
Well, I'm closing one eye.
Don't do that.
Oh, don't do that?
No, keep both your eyes open. And you're right eye dominant, right?
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. The right eye is seeing it.
Okay. I'm trying to get this
when I
camera
go
off.
left eye, I don't see anything. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I just wanted to make sure you knew which was your dominant eye. You're focusing on the front sight post, right? You're supposed to focus on the front sight post.
Supposed to focus? Okay.
Yeah, just look at the front sight post and line it up and then aim. See what I mean?
I don't know how to describe what I'm seeing. It's like
You'll have to draw it for me. Because when I was trying to explain the sight picture thing to Alex and Barrett, I had to draw the sight picture, you know, on a piece of paper.
It's like it's moving or something almost. It's when I'm up here now I can see it, but when I'm trying to look through this to that.
Don't just focus on the front sight post.
I thought you said you had to get this.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you have to focus on the rear sights. You just focus on the front and line it up. So I'm going to slow down this time. See if I can hit it. Hit it a few times in a.
Yeah, it was moving.
I did much better that time, just slowing down. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was much better. Okay, we're doing the after the course evaluation.
Oh.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was fun.
It's funny, I don't have my credentials yet from NRA, so I'm not really, this was just for fun. But it is kind of neat to think it. You don't really think on the terms of, like when I've been teaching Alex and Barrett, I haven't really thought about it, the process of teaching. You just, you know, I've been just trying to keep them safe, you know.
Right.
And today, after finishing up my training, waiting on my credentials from NRA, I felt like you think differently about it. You know, now I'm thinking, okay, if I was doing a class, how would I do it? You know, of course, obviously there's a curriculum you follow, but the course is like 14 hours long. So it'd be like 2 7-hour days. You'd have time in the classroom and then time on the range. So, thanks for being my guinea pig.
Sure thing.
You'll have to come again because, like I said, Alex is getting, I don't know, it's hard sometimes now to get him to come. I think he feels like he shot everything and, you know, it's kind of now just mundane stuff. But in some cases, he's almost a better shot than me, especially with the 22.
Really?
Yeah. That was pretty good. I thought it felt pretty good about some of the shots. It just takes a lot of, you know, it takes a lot of putting rounds down range to get good at this stuff. So you gotta come 2 or 3 times a month. You know, some of my YouTube buddies have ranges in their backyard. They shoot out their back doors, but no, not really, but